Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to my channel. So on this channel, I basically talk about career tech stuff and other fun stuff related to workplace, getting into tech and getting a job in tech too. Yeah, stuff like that. So today, I'm basically just going to run you through applying to jobs and getting a job and how to go about it effectively and specifically what you should do before applying to jobs and not applying blindly. But before that, I want you to understand it's January, and you probably want to take advantage of January because it's the first month of the year. And the reason being that a lot of companies are, going through like their budget for the year, they are reviewing budget, they are allocating budgets to different departments. So there's a lot of openings for people to actually start applying to. And also, companies are like going through structural changes, organizational changes. So there will probably be a lot of things going on reshuffling. So you most likely want to take advantage of that. So there will be a lot of openings. So try to take advantage of that and start rolling out your applications. But before you roll out your applications, there are a few things you have to do. Yes. So before you start sending in your applications for these jobs, I think the first thing you should do is to actually understand your own resume. So, and the reason I say that is because I think I've said this number of times. I keep saying it, and the reason is because the only thing that can be used against you is your resume because you wrote everything in the resume. You've claimed you did everything on the resume. So the least you really can do to yourself for yourself to convince someone you need a job is to understand everything on your resume, and you want to be very proactive about that. Understand the skill sets. If you have to go over them and review those skill set again, go ahead and do them. If you have to watch videos, the technical skills you've claimed you understand, make sure you cover everything. Yeah, so that's enough to understand. Understanding your resume, like knowing everything in your resume, is very important. The second thing is researching about the company. I think researching about a company is so underrated, and the reason is because your knowledge about your company really tells how far you can go in terms of the interview process. And this is specifically applicable to like big companies like maybe like Google, Facebook, and a lot of the other big organizations out there. The reason is because the first stage of interview is most likely the recruiters asking you what you know about the company or what you know about the role. You definitely want to have an idea of what your role is about. You can find a lot of information online. You can go on Glassdoor, you can go on Google, and there are so many other reference website you can go to check about what people are saying about the company. They might probably have been on the news recently. You definitely want to have those information at hand. So that's one thing about understanding and doing your research about the company. Research cannot be limited to anything. You can go from as much information as you can actually wrap up. The next thing I want to say is where you are, how you're applying. I think the way you're applying is very important. So I've run into a lot of people couple times, and they have great resume. Their resume looks amazing, and then the only problem they have is where they are applying. And it's very important to be applying through the right platforms and using the right channels. And the reason is because different platforms have different level of visibility, and also for different careers, I think different platform have more. How do I put it? Different platform have more visibility over themselves. So, for instance, if you're in tech, Dice is like a no-brainer. Like if your resume is not in on Dice and you're trying to get a job in tech, it's like you're almost not ready to get a job, because most I would say 70% of people that have reached out to me in the past, they've reached out to me through Dice. A lot of recruiters on there, and you most likely want to take advantage of Dice. Dice is recommended, dice.com. Another website that I really love is Indeed. I think is Indeed is one of my top. I mean, for the past in the past 2 3 years, I've really been like very consistent using Indeed, getting like a lot of calls from Indeed too. Indeed is amazing. You want to be on Indeed. You want to have your resume on Indeed for sure. Another job platform I think is worth taking a look at is Monster. Monster is amazing. I love Monster. If you put your resume on Monster, you're sure to get a lot of visibility too. And Career Builder, I'm a little I'm a little skeptical about Career Builder, but I think Career Builder it's fine. I mean, but it's nothing compared to like the likes of Dice and Indeed or Monster. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is amazing, but I have my reservations about LinkedIn. I think over the past couple months now, it's been a lot of inconsistencies that I've seen with LinkedIn. LinkedIn is not what it used to be. So I'm not specifically sure about. But the one thing I can say is that you can take advantage of connecting with people that are within your net. No, sorry. Take advantage of connecting with people that are within your area of concentration. So if let's say you wanted to be like a data scientist, you definitely want to be connecting with people that are data scientists on LinkedIn, and that's because it creates more visibility for you within the community, and then anyone recruiting within the community of data scientists would definitely be able to like find you very fast. So if you're looking for a job in data science and you're connecting with networking engineers or network engineers, you might probably not get as much visibility as you're expecting. So you have to be deliberate about the type of people you're connecting with if you're using LinkedIn. So that's that about sending out your resumes, and of course you start getting like a lot of calls from recruiters, and you can start your negotiation process however that goes. And another thing that you should do before applying or before submitting your application, I highly recommend is checking the salary range. You say one of the worst things you can ever do to yourself is getting a job, and then 2 months down the line you find out, oh, I am being lowballed, I am being cheated, and whatnot. You should understand that every company is trying to maximize profit. They are trying to get the most for less. So if you're cheap and you're throwing yourself out there because you're desperate for a job, it's funny because a lot of people don't understand that these companies need you as much as you need them. Don't forget these points I have listed. They're very, very important. If you're, currently searching for a job, this season is the best time to take advantage of that. Do it now. Start applying. If you're looking for a change, take the bold step. And don't forget the points I listed before. And you have to do research about the company. You have to make sure you have, your resume, you understand everything on your resume and everything you claim. You also have to know the salary range for that role. And also, another thing I spoke about was a different job sites you can actually use and job portals you can use to start applying. And Dice, Career Builder, Indeed, LinkedIn too, you can take advantage of. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this very episode. And thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to see you guys next time. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.